What is going on, everybody? ELT here, and welcome back to the network. Today we are checking out not one but two launch trailers for Gotham Knights. At the time of this recording, it is October 11th, which means that this game is just 10 days away, which is really insane when you think about it. WB Games Montreal hasn't put out a game since 2013 with Batman Arkham Origins, and that game came out on the PS3 and Xbox 360, so the entire PS4, Xbox One generation, WB Games Montreal did not put out a single game, and now finally, what is it, 7, 8 years? I'm bad at math right now. Years late, so many years later, they are putting out, finally, after 3 canceled games, I believe, they are finally putting out a new game, Gotham Knights. I am excited for it. Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I, for one, am quite excited for this game. I have high hopes for it. My expectations for this are pretty good. I have a lot more expectations for this game, especially after we've seen some gameplay of it. I feel much better about this game than I ever did about Marvel's Avengers. That game was a complete disappointment, and I had low expectations going in, and that game met those low expectations. This game, however, from what we've seen so far, it doesn't look as epic as the Batman Arkham series, but it does look like a pretty good time, and that's why I'm excited for this game. I think it has a bright future ahead of it, too. If this game sells well, and if the story is done well and everything, then I think this game could do pretty well with future DLC expansions, and definitely a sequel if we do get a Gotham Knights 2, which is why I'm quite excited about this game. There are 2 trailers, like I said. One is a gameplay trailer, and one is a cinematic trailer. We're going to be checking out the gameplay trailer first. Gameplay trailer, if I could talk today. This was released on October 7th. The cinematic trailer was released today. So, before we get started and check out this gameplay trailer, be sure to leave a like on this video and help support the channel by subscribing to the network and turning on notifications that way you don't miss out any future uploads. Without any further delay, let's check out the Gotham Knights official gameplay launch trailer. It's 1 minute and 54 seconds long, and we're going to play it in 3, 2, 1. Bruce
was Gotham. He was a friend,
Bruce's funeral. The Batman is dead.
a mentor,
The Batman is
a
dead.
protector.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe.
Gotham looks incredible in this game. Looks better than Arkham Knight.
Let's knock some heads.
Nightwing, Robin, Red Hood, Batgirl. Very flashy.
They're always watching, always listening.
Penguin. I love the art style. The art style looks very good.
Nothing can stop what's coming.
Mr. Freeze, the Iceman. Harley. Love that design. Voice is also pretty good. Clayface, that should be fun. Or the vowels, obviously.
They always said people needed something to believe in.
Let's finish with
And Alfred. When the night falls. Boom, kick to the head. A new guard must rise. That was a nice Batgirl suit. Looked like the... Yeah, look at that. That's almost like the Arkham Knight DLC Batgirl suit. These are some nice suits. Step into the night. October 21st. Alright, that was a pretty good trailer. That was a gameplay trailer. Pretty sure this was probably captured on PC or PS5, one of them probably. Looks pretty good. Next is the official cinematic launch trailer. This one is 2 minutes and 25 seconds long. So we're going to check this one out, and I'll give you my full thoughts in 3, 2, 1, play.
sidekick. Inadequate.
So this is not actual gameplay. This is cinematic CGI. Looks really good though.
Replaceable.
Transition to Batgirl. The Bat Bike. Can't wait to ride that around. Nice.
In over your head. Untrustworthy. Uncontrolled.
Damn. That was nice.
A monster. Pretender. A pale.
Just damaged that car for no reason. Really, Nightwing? Really?
A wise, cracking disappointment. Is that all you see when you see yourselves?
Alfred looks really good.
Because I see more. Master Bruce saw more. He saw greatness. He saw potential.
Well, there's the front cover of the game right there. Nice reflection of Batman.
He saw the future of Gotham.
Oh, we have an owl. We have an owl.
Everything he was is within you. And everything he could never be is why you
Landed on Bruce
so
Wayne's
much more.
grave. Very subtle.
It's your time now.
So I'm assuming the Court of Owls killed Bruce Wayne. And there ain't no way he's coming back from the dead. Not at all. Impossible. Alright, so Gotham Knights, October 1st. I mean, October 1st. I would already be playing it. October 21st. Before we get started on my thoughts of the game, let's talk about the CGI for this trailer. I mean, this CGI, the fight scenes and everything look absolutely incredible. It's almost like a live-action movie. And trailers like this, and the trailers, the cinematic trailers that we got for the Arkham series, the Arkham City one with Hugo Strange, that was the, I believe that was the first trailer we ever got for Arkham City. That one, the Arkham Origins trailer where it transitions from young Bruce to old Bruce, and then of course the teaser trailer for Arkham Knight. Amazing CGI trailers, and I'm pretty sure they're expensive to make, but I would absolutely love a full-length feature film using CGI like this. A Batman movie that looks like this, that's, you know, animated. Animated movies usually go like an hour and a half, close to 2 hours long. I think that would be absolutely amazing looking this good. I don't know why they don't just go for it. Pretty sure it costs money, but I think it would make a lot of money. You could also put it in theaters too, because it looks really, really good. And people would pay to see it. I know I would definitely pay to see it. So that's just my thoughts on that. As for the game, I already said in the beginning, I am excited for this game. Everything that we've seen so far looks really good. There have been a few minor hiccups here and there. The gameplay doesn't look as fluid as the Batman Arkham series, even though this is not the Batman Arkham series. This is something completely different. It does look like a hybrid of the Batman Arkham gameplay along with the Spider-Man PS4, in which in the Batman Arkham thing, you don't really do much dodging in the Arkham games, you know, except for just like the guys with the riot shields or the taser sticks or whatever you call them. Those guys you have to dodge. You have no choice. You have to jump over them in order to attack. But for the most part, you're just pressing triangle to counter, and Batman, you know, does a counter. This one is actually more like Spider-Man, where you don't really counter, you have to dodge. So you press circle, you dodge out of the way. You have a whole bunch of different gadgets you could use and everything, so it looks like a really good hybrid between those two. It doesn't look as fluid as those games, but it looks, you know, pretty solid. I don't think the gameplay is going to be much of a problem from what we've seen so far. It doesn't look like a masterpiece, but it also looks really good, whereas you look at Marvel's Avengers, and that gameplay was just completely boring. I mean, they all the characters felt the same. You're playing as the Incredible Hulk, and you feel just as powerful as Miss Marvel, as Captain America, as Black Widow. You know, Black Widow should not feel as powerful as the Incredible Hulk. You know, Iron Man should not feel as powerful as Captain America. They're supposed to be completely different, and all the characters just felt completely the same in terms of combat. At least this one, it looks completely different. It looks like you can mix it up a little bit more. Obviously, the co-op looks a lot better. I'm not going to be doing too much co-op, but the little bit that I probably will dabble in, it looks like it's going to be a good time. You get to do a tag team takedowns and everything, which is something that Marvel's Avengers was lacking. The cosmetics look really good. Customization looks really good. Most of it is in-game, you know. It's not like a whole bunch of DLC and loot boxes like it is in Marvel's Avengers. That's a amazing plus for this game. And overall, I am excited for this game. I've had my doubts over the past few years, but everything that we've seen, dating back a couple of months ago with the IGN first, we saw some gameplay of this game. We saw the Harley Quinn boss fight. We saw the Mr. Freeze boss fight, and the boss fights in this game are completely different from the Batman Arkham boss fights, even though there weren't that many boss fights in the Arkham series when you really think about it. Arkham Origins probably had the best boss fights of them all, which is a Deathstroke. You had Arkham City had Mr. Freeze. Other than those two, you really don't think of too many really good epic boss fights in the Arkham series. Maybe you could throw in Poison Ivy from Arkham Asylum. But other than that, a lot of the boss fights were just one-hit KOs, or you just fought a whole bunch of random thugs until eventually the boss turned his back, like the Joker boss fight in Arkham Asylum. This game looks like it has actual boss fights where you're actually fighting the boss. They have a pretty lengthy health bar. You have to knock them down. You have to figure out the patterns. So, in terms of boss fights, I think this game's going to be pretty good. Gameplay looks solid. I do like the art style. Graphically, it looks pretty decent. Definitely not as detailed as Arkham Knight is, especially on high settings on PC. But it does look like a really good-looking game. You know, Gotham, I can't wait to explore Gotham. I think this Gotham looks a lot better than the Gotham that we got in Arkham Knight, where when you play in Arkham Knight, when you play in Arkham Knight, it's completely different from Arkham City. In Arkham City, you knew where you were on the map, you know, based on just looking around your environments. You knew where you were, whether you were near Ace Chemicals, or you were near the Iceberg Lounge, or you were near City Hall, you were near GCPD. You knew where you were on the map just by looking around your surroundings. Where Arkham Knight failed, I think that the map it's a big map, but it also feels very small, and you got a whole bunch of different bridges that you have to go across. And for the most part, you're either riding at a really fast speed in the Batmobile, or you're gliding thousands of feet in the air, and you're not really paying attention to the map. You're mostly on the rooftops, just going from point A to point B. This Gotham I actually want to explore. I want to ride around on the Batbike. I want to interact with some of the civilians. I want to stop the random street crimes. I want to look into the lore, look into the history. One thing that I saw with the trophy list is that you have to go around and you look at art graffiti. You have to collect batarangs. You have to see, I think there's like monuments and historic landmarks that you have to find. So that part of the game I'm actually looking forward to, because this Gotham looks pretty good to me. I can't wait to explore this Gotham. And overall, when it comes to the characters, based on what I've seen so far, I think my main number one is going to be Batgirl, since she plays similar to Batman in the Arkham series. Number two, I'm going to have to probably go with Nightwing over here. His gameplay looks pretty good. Number three, I think number three is probably going to have to be Robin for me. Even though what we've seen with Red Hood looks a lot better than what we got recently. What we got previously. Red Hood gameplay looks like it has improved, but I think Robin will probably be number three for me. That leaving Red Hood at number four. But I do want to try them all out. This is a game that I do want to play. I do have higher expectations for this game than I did have for the Avengers going into it. And overall, I am pretty excited. I mean, we haven't had a AAA DC game since Injustice 2, and we haven't had a AAA Batman game since Arkham Knight, and that came out in 2015, I believe. So it's been a minute since we really had a full-length AAA DC Comics, Batman related game, and I cannot wait to play this. Not just trying to hype up the game for no reason. I actually am excited to play this, and I will be doing a playthrough of this game on this channel, and of course on my secondary channel, ELT Plays. I'll be uploading gameplay to that channel as well. So please be sure to subscribe to both of those channels. Once again, be sure to like this video, leave a comment, let me know what are your thoughts on this game, and until next time, I am ELT, signing out.